How goes it? I'm Wills Maxwell, and this is What Did We Miss? Here I tell you the stories that WWAY did not, with exactly half the professionalism. A crew of burglars in Hollywood broke into over 40 cars in one weekend, all while riding e-scooters. Yeah, e-scooters. The answer to the question, how do we make regular scooters look cool by comparison? As you can see here, one rider comes to the rear of a car, just punches out the window. Now, this would look suspicious, but he casually stands in front of the window immediately after. See, and that's enough to make passersby go, hey, he's breaking into that. Oh, he's just standing. He must own it. Must be his car. The thieves used ride-sharing scooters, so they'll take stuff that's not theirs, but politely return the scooters when the time is up. LAPD believes the 3 suspects involved are part of a larger burglary ring. I imagine it's one that also employs hoverboards or golf carts. I promise you, if the Fast and the Furious franchise reaches a 12th movie, it will be about an e-scooter ring. Also, Fast and the Furious 12 is called The Fast Doesn't Get Less Furious. If you take a trip out to Old Friend's Farm in Georgetown, Kentucky, you'll get to see 1997 Kentucky Derby winner Silver Charm. If you're artist Coleman Larkin, you'll go collect that poop. Larkin put Silver Charm's brown charms in a jar to create a truly original work of art.
They got to be nice and fresh. That's important, so they keep their shape. Then they got to be dried. That's very important. They got to be sealed.
How are there so many rules for a field you're the only person in? No one's written a horse-pucky manual. Now I know what you're all thinking. Willis, how do I get that in my home? Well, 2 things. 1, my name is Wills. 2, you can have this processed piece of proficiency for not $100, not $50, but for the low price of $200. Larkin says since Silver Charm is a champion, that makes this a product for champions. He's like if LeVar Ball sold crap. Never mind, he's just like LeVar Ball. Remember the motto, you'll feel like a star with poop in a jar. For our final story, we go to Wisconsin for a league that is like the NCAA with twice the excitement and none of the stakes. 4 teams played in the grainy basketball tournament. The rules say players can't run, jump, or dribble more than twice. I mean, those are good rules, but they didn't need to tell them that. If a ref goes up to one of them and is like, hey, you can't run or jump, they'd be like, hey, you can't read or write, I can play this game too. You don't need to have grandchildren or children to play in the league. You just have to be someone over 50 who can shoot underhanded. Granny shots are worth 3 points. By those rules, Rick Barry can come in this league and dominate. I'm Wills Maxwell. Google Rick Barry free throws, and that's what we missed.